Welcome to the Stock Market Daily News podcast for February 20th, 2026. I'm your host, and here's your quick rundown of yesterday's market action. U.S. indexes moved cautiously. The S&P 500 finished near flat, ticking down 0.1% to close at 4,959. The Dow Jones slipped by 56 points, ending at 37,800, while the Nasdaq nudged higher by less than 0.1%. Cautious optimism dominated as AI volatility rippled through tech and financials. Today, we'll unpack a major turnaround story at Citigroup, new blockchain moves by Robinhood and Figure, and the latest crypto turbulence. Let's get started. First up, Citigroup shares have pulled back more than 11% from their recent highs, now hovering near $110. This comes after a blockbuster year where Citi outperformed its banking peers with a 66% rally. The bank's transformation plan, flattening its structure, streamlining core businesses, and exiting underperforming international markets, is nearly complete. Returns on total capital rose to 7.7% last year, and management is targeting 10 to 11% this year. With a 2.1% dividend yield and expanding share buybacks, Citi is close to its book value, providing a margin of safety for value-focused investors. Analysts' target prices suggest about 20% upside from here, signaling cautious optimism if buying near these levels. In technology, Robinhood set the crypto and tokenization world abuzz by processing 4 million transactions in just their first week of public testnet for Robinhood Chain, an Ethereum Layer 2 network. The move signals aggressive expansion beyond classic trading, enabling tokenized stocks and ETFs to enter the blockchain world. Robinhood's Q4 revenue came in at $1.28 billion, a 27% increase year-on-year, though below analyst forecasts. However, weaker crypto activity dragged net income down by 34%. For investors, Robinhood's push into real-world asset tokenization could reshape fintech competition and broaden access to new financial instruments. Speaking of tokenization, Figure Technology made waves by announcing the debut of its fully on-chain stock called FGRD, alongside a $150 million secondary offering. Unlike most tokenized stocks, FGRD is issued natively on blockchain, bypassing traditional Wall Street processes. Investors can trade FGRD instantly on Figure's open public equity network and even lend or borrow against it through decentralized finance protocols. This move could further disrupt equity markets and lower barriers for direct investor participation. In the crypto markets, major tokens struggled despite relative strength in Asian equities. Bitcoin slipped nearly 2% to $66,700, Ether dipped to just below $2,000, and Solana fell 4%. Persistent dollar strength and uncertainty around Federal Reserve rate policy kept crypto rallies short-lived. Investors are watching for stability in risk sentiment as pressure from a stronger greenback continues to limit digital asset gains. Finally, let's talk investing discipline. As markets churn, industry experts like Srinivas Rao reiterate a classic principle: growth at a reasonable price. Data shows that even when major indexes double, nearly 40% of stocks can post negative returns if bought at the wrong price. The message? Stick to entry points with a margin of safety, avoid chasing high-price-to-earnings multiples in euphoric markets, and stay balanced in your asset allocation. To close, let's recap. The S&P 500 ended flat, the Dow slipped, and the Nasdaq barely ticked up. Key themes remain digital transformation in finance, opportunities in stable value stocks like Citigroup, and persistent risk aversion in crypto. Keep an eye out for upcoming earnings reports later this week and the Federal Reserve's next policy update. Thanks for tuning in to the Stock Market Daily News podcast. For more market insights, subscribe and follow us for your daily market edge.